And we are live. Let's check the audio mixing. I think the audio mixing is good. Anyways, we are back in Inazuma 11 season. Yeah, we ended it on September, I believe. But because we are now close to the new game again, because it was delayed, that's why we paused it after the second game. Don't know where those splits are in the middle of the screen.
Oh no, I'm gonna be so late.
Gonna have to change a few things because the audio here is horrible. Just bear with for a moment. Audio. We're gonna go for the accurate audio, see if that helps. What's that? Is this slightly better? I do think it is slightly better, but the speed's lower. We'll have to figure out if that's better or worse. Still a bit slow. Right, shouldn't matter. Getting a DM. Oh, yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, it's got new. Nope. Yeah, this is unbearably slow. Yeah, I probably should have. Alright then. Yeah, we are definitely not using the audio if it's stopping save states. Audio. Yeah, we'll go with fast. Enable real-time audio, is that it? And disable stretching, I guess. Just trying to figure out what works. Far less laggy on this. So yeah, accurate audio was the bad option. Yeah, definitely far quicker. So this is the HMAS Inazuma 11 free mod. Still don't like the audio. I do remember. Yeah. The audio's far better on Inazuma 11 Go, so I do think this is just a DS engine thing, because it's the DS game ported to 3DS. So I'm assuming that's why it's acting a bit shit. It's using older audio methods. Just a theory. It does suck because I was kind of relying on audio from the game. Only seems to be the spoken audio which is bugging out. The background audio seems to work just fine. Potentially also special effect audio is affected. Either way, because this is the HMAS mod, there will be a few changes to the movesets. Yeah, due to the voices being bugged out, I'm not even going to bother with the cutscenes. Also, a rare benched player being sighted, because that's the benched keeper on Sean's side, I'm assuming. Yeah. I guess it makes sense to put the benched keeper on Sean's side. Yeah, I did do this a bit later than I would normally, but I'm just doing that because it's school day. So I'm hoping if I do it a bit later on, I can catch some of the people that are in college or something. Yeah. With the 2-hour streams, I only just managed to beat Inazuma 11 2 in the 7 streams, so I might have to go 3 hours because Inazuma 11 3's got more story, as far as I'm aware. Inazuma 1 and 2 are about the same length. I think Go is close to the same length as 1 and 2.
Chapter 1.
For all the other games, I think I might need to do 3 hours. Even if I don't, I want to try do some of the side stuff. I did kind of skip out on the Inazuma 11 2 side stuff, but that's just because I got a bit peeved at the delay. And then so I'm pretty sure the game crashed on the credits, which is why I also didn't do post-game stuff in the second game.
That's the road.
Oh, road. Victory Road. He said the thing.
What is that? The world. You need.
I gotta fall into the Victory Road. Having some food. I was planning on having an energy drink due to the fact I stayed up late, but I guess I just didn't bring it up. Which I guess is a good thing, because energy drinks make me want to go to the bathroom, and I can't waste time. Kami. Meeting users at the sport shop. No one's on our team right now. We do have the Fist of Justice at level 2. You do get God Hand at the sports area, so you can actually just give Mark God Hand. Which I think is pretty cool. I do think Fire Tornado is obtainable early on, so could give Axel exit. Actually, I think he gets Fire Tornado in his word set. Either way, I am going to give myself God Hand, even though it makes no sense. It is immediately outclassed. Also, Fist of Justice, that's a wind move in this. I think it's a wind move normally as well. So it's not same type attack bonus, sadly. Yay, white boots. I wonder if the others get the white boots. Probably should, considering they went there to get them. Those might be extras.
Look, I apologize to what?
Alright. What do our allies have? Flurry Dash, Dragon Crash, and the wall. Alright. So pretty standard. No. Yeah, they all have the Raymond boots. I think the white boots are good for Nathan. Thankfully we actually keep Nathan in this game, so we can give him a good boost. It won't be a waste. I will need to look up when you can regain some of the characters that do leave though. I do think you can just find Jordan Greenway at Raymond after a certain bit, for a certain amount of time. I think it might be after England, or the one nation after England. Maybe. Either it. First goal of the game. Okay, getting an extra on the team. Oh, to join us. Don't think you can actually see his stats right now. After Hamel. Just give a panning shot.
Mark! Dad,
In between episodes I'll try fix the problem with voices being all bad. I do wonder why Max was chosen to be a potential rep. Was it because of... Wait, is Max in Revolution V? I forget. Well, if he is, I'd probably put him in for that.
Hey, Mark, do you remember me? Or maybe you know me better as Janus.
Alright, talking to not Willie. Zine?
Mark, it's
Well, not
been quite a
Zine,
while.
Xavier. I do kinda wish Shadow got a move other than Shadow Tornado.
Thank you. Hey. Someone was you. Hey, I'm Arcane. Archer. Please, Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, if I do manage to not finish a game, the final stream will be a stream till I finish all of them. So if I've got an extra hour of gameplay, I'll be an extra hour onto the final stream. It probably will add up much extra onto the final one.
Well, 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 look who it isn't.
Oh, got gentlemen.
Natural make it. Now listen.
Represent huh?
Yep.
This
Now I was thinking about potentially playing the Great Road of Heroes mod, because first off it is a Victory Road of Heroes kind of ish thing, which is good for this Inazuma season because it's kind of like a preamble to Victory Road. So I was thinking about it, but then again, the end, if you try play the game with the Victory Road of Heroes as in the story, you do end up crashing after you beat the game. And it is guaranteed. As far as I'm aware, they didn't patch it out. So yeah, would have been a bit of a bummer to end on a crash no matter what. That was one of the things I was thinking about potentially doing instead of the HMAS mod again. Damn it. I'm thinking of who I want to put onto my final team. Because if you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, you'd not know that. Well, if you looked at the first 2 games we did, first 3 actually, because we did Inazuma 11 Origins, the MVP of the game is put onto the Victory Road final team. So I'm thinking of who I want on the team so we can get a decent MVP. Put on the kit. I probably won't pick a story character to be the MVP of the game and be put onto the Victory Road team, because that just seems a bit it's just not my style. So I believe for Inazuma 11 1 or 2 we had Raccoon as the MVP, which is a wild bench character. I do know you can gacha for the original Raymon players in the Japanese camp, so maybe I have one of those as the MVP. Maybe. By the way, I didn't notice this for a while, but the Inazuma 11 team builder actually had an update, which is pretty cool. I think the update takes into account both Victory Road and Strikers, so you can have the 3 managers from Strikers, but then also the coach slot from Victory Road. And rather than clicking on a character and pulling up a menu, it's more of a drag thing. We have a menu on the side, and it makes it easier to swap characters. Like if on the team builder you wanted Xavier in defense, you'd go I'm gonna play as Jude, because I just prefer the Jude team. I do believe I've played with both teams often, but I do go towards Jude more often. Some noodles, makes sense. Find those in the noodle shop. Astro Break 37. Oh. I'm thinking putting Austin Hobbs in defense, just because Todd Ironside has the better dribble. Probably going to Death Zone just because it is Jude's formation. I think that's cool flavour wise. You're a defender. You're a defender. You don't have a defensive move, so yeah, you go there. So you actually have two defenders that can defend here. I'm thinking maybe we put Nathan here. I think that works. First random encounter. Well, second actually, because either one was a battle as well.
Too easy.
Okay. So now we have to deal with random encounters. I like this game's random encounter explanation more, because it's cut. It's more like people wanting to try out for your team rather than people actually wanting to attack you. I believe in the first game it's like Nelly sort of asked people to attack you. I'm assuming they're getting paid to do so. In the second game they were mind controlled, and in this one they just want to join your team. Which makes sense because every now and then they do ask to actually join after you battle them. It's weird that Go 1 temporarily removes the battle teams joining you thing. But it came back in the game afterwards. I believe Go 2 is the game I've beaten the least, so that'll be fun to beat. The issue with Go 2 is that you can actually use your own team to battle, So I am thinking maybe the post-game rematch against that team's the real ending. So I don't think it's too much stronger than the actual final boss's level. We'll have to find out. For in the rematch you can actually use your own team, rather than being forced to use Chrono Storm. Floridash to get past Janus. Over to Axel. Axel uses Fire Tornado. Yeah, he does gain his little moveset, I guess. I'm not too familiar with movesets, so I don't know which ones are modded. Because I'm pretty sure Darren does actually start off with God Hand. But that's just because Grass God Hand isn't a manual you can get through legitimate means. I think you need to cheat to get Darren's God Hand. Shot block. Down. You hit to see it. Well. That was a good play from Shadow. Actually surprised at that. And Austin don't get a chance. I guess that makes sense, lore-wise. I wonder if Austin actually avoids shooting during this bit. That would be cool flavour. I do think he works like a regular player in this game. And only avoid shooting, maybe in story matches. I do wonder if someone's done the Final Fantasy meme of becoming level 99 on the first screen, which would be the shopping area. And by first screen I mean like the second you can encounter enemies. For in Final Fantasy it's actually first screen, I believe. Ramon, we going there? Heading off to southern Tokyo. Don't know why Jude's party bothers. I don't think Jude particularly cares much. Probably has to be a bit of a waste to a cutscene to not make Jude come here as well.
Hey, now, let's sleep up. It's nice. I'll see you. Finally.
I do actually wonder if the chat works, by the way. So I haven't checked. And obviously, can't do much checking on OBS. The thing I'm using, the check does actually work, but it's a bit finicky as the chat thing, because it's on its own application rather than on OBS itself. So you can't actually check the chat working. Off to the bench. I do have a video cooking, by the way. A few videos cooking. Don't know if I'll actually release them though. Because one of the Heart of Iron videos does kind of overlap with a big creator's video, just because that took too long to release it. Another creator made a video on the same mod. So yeah, even though I technically did it first, I didn't release it first, so it don't really matter. Or count. Released in the algorithm, which is what matters. In terms of being the first. I guess that's true of everything. I'm gonna run away just so we don't lose any FP. Because this is a difficulty mod as far as I'm aware. I do think I have a mod for every Inazuma 11 game thought up of. With an exception of Chrono Stones, which I might just do a randomizer for.
Okay. Why are we here today? Everybody? We're planning for a place to rent them. We want to play the road to
Ooh. Actually, I do like the name one. Over to Max. I just think the name one works for people that don't know Inazuma 11. Or have played the or watched sub. So I don't know the English name. Anyways, just got Banyan with Whirlwind Force. So Jude, Jordan, Shadow, Jordan. Okay. I guess I missed. Only just. Over his head. Damn. Still not bad. Oh, Banyan manages to do it. Okay. I guess we are low level, so that is practically guaranteed to happen at some point. So if you don't know, if you have a low control stat, charging does have a chance of you just losing the ball. Same with slight tackling. But I do believe after you get to like level 5 or 10, it stops being a major problem. Bother. Yeah, I don't think God Hand's much use. Anyways, I think we can lose this and still move on. Wow. Imagine land, I guess. Let's not lose again. I don't see him getting past. He got past.
Look out, world, here we come!
This is a difficulty hack. I haven't checked the levels though, so I could just be copying. Can't imagine the difficulty app puts those up that high. This is not super effective, but his strongest move in stab, so. And there's also wind. Yay.
Go! Keep
We are now
focused,
close to being drawing. Jordan. Hopefully Astro Brick's good enough. We will need to swap Jordan and Shadow. How good's Axel doing? You can do a fight tornado. However, I'm gonna put Jude up. Oh, we guaranteed to concede another goal. Oh. Scott, Hobbs, Isaac, Axel, Jude. What about you, Shadow?
Go! Nice move, guys!
We might be able to squeeze out a victory. Axel can attack again, so he's going up. Okay, if I can actually do what I want. Alright, I don't think Xavier can use a shooting move now. I think that's him spent. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Meteor Blade costs more than that. Kevin's not fully spent. Where his FP is. Oh. That's not nice. There's also not nice. Doesn't have warp drive. Surprised. Thought it would have. You can get past Max, right? No. No, you can't. Didn't mean to do that. Banyan? I guess we are hoping for God Hand to be good enough. No, Magic Hand to be as well. If this was the end of Inazuma 11 2, that would have gone in. I am glad the new Inazuma 11 doesn't have the this way thing, because that's annoying as hell to deal with at the start of the game. Is FP. And also it's annoying because it doesn't do anything after a few levels.
Go! Nice move, guys!
It's like if in Pokemon the power points kept getting higher and higher. They just make no sense to have them in the first place. We actually get past Max now that he's low on FP. Don't matter though. It's the end of the game. Oh, there's our warp drive. And there goes Austin Hobbs.
Step forward.
Okay, Jude.
Axel.
Think so.
Stay Foster.
Thank you.
Nathan.
Thank you, Coach. Awesome.
Forstopper.
Thank you, Coach.
Caleb Stone. Austin Hobbs. Jack. Todd Ironside.
I forget if Todd's Deceptor Dribble is particularly good or not. I think it's alright, from what I remember. It's got banning putters completely in this game, from start to end. Alright.
So, it's time to take on the world at last. I want whoever that is. Let's get it.
Alright. Australian team. Qatar, I believe. And Korea. Back in past those all.
Chapter 2. The Secret of the Cursed Coach.
Jack's eating some food. Off to the pitch. So do we actually get some tokens from those guys? We did get a yellow token. Now let's see who we get from it. Siege points.
Great stuff!
Ooh, blue token. Using the blue. No, we'll just go. Water. Ooh, Reese Fryer. Dash XL. I don't know if the mod has changed any of the random recruits. I think it might just be the teams. They got moveset changes. But sure, we'll have Reese Fryer on our team. Gold game confused with Go Galaxy. I thought we only had 11 players on. Guess we gotta put him on. We'll remove Scott Banyan because he didn't do much anyways. He may as well be a free slot.
You, Blaze, Frost, Sharp, and you, Evans. Don't think for a second that your spots on this team are guaranteed. Ask for if you...
Okay, speak to Sylvia when you're ready. There's not really much side stuff to do right now, so I guess we are ready. Interesting. I think the badge for gameplay only really works in Inazuma and Go. Because in Inazuma and Go you get the Amplify with infinite TP. We'll check upon Billy and Celia. And Celia. We can go to the building now. Question is, not seen the bot out here, because normally there's a bot out here for some of the extra battles. So I don't think we have access to those yet. Who knows, maybe you can use once you find the first one. Straight through.
We did it!
Bob Stretcher. Sure. He regularly goes to restaurants and orders nothing but tap water. Wow. What a guy. Yeah, I like Inazuma 11 descriptions of characters. You just get random one-offs like that. It's like, yeah, lol. What a character. I do believe brainwashing is in the area here, if we can even fight him yet. Although I'm not sure, because I'm pretty sure Bomb Blast and the Thunder one is different on where teams are. So it might actually be there. I am thinking of potentially using the recruit cheat, but only because I want to use Inazuma 11 1 and 2 players. And you can only really get those players in the post game if you don't. Although I don't think that cheat works on the 3DS, so I don't think I can even do that. I think it's only on the DS version. So I remember making a video on that cheat. Pretty sure I took it down because all the people on DS couldn't do it and then blamed me for lying. When it was just the fact that they literally can't do it on 3DS. Alright, head back to school and meet the stranger. Wait, no, I swear there's meant to be a fire elemental guy here. Just to check. I know there's a team you can face here. Yeah, I don't think extra teams exist right now. A little bit of ammo. I believe the team we are seeing is the Australian one. Hello. Nice to see you back. And I guess it's nice to see me back. It's nice to be back as well. But because I'm back, that means that we are now closer to Inazuma 11 Victory Road than we was last time I was streaming Inazuma 11. Sure, I'll accept everyone on the team. Right. Let's add on a new character. Who do I not really care for? I mean, Todd gets kicked off, so I may as well get rid of him now. Because he's just wasting XP. Because when you get him back, he doesn't retain any of the stuff you give him. And plus, the water guy is just cooler. Also, it appears that the chat is not working, which is lovely. Do I have to take it off of test mode or something? Settings. Test mode. Live preview. I guess we'll see if that does anything. No, it doesn't. Yeah, new overlay, old problems. Box locked. It was cool to see, I believe in Inazuma 3 move in Victory Road. The Inazuma 3 technique of the one Caleb and Jude gets. Tactic, I mean, not technique. The whirlwind one. It's cool to see that come back. And we're not just getting the ones where it's like a pattern on the ground that gives you a stat boost. If it was just those, that would be a bit boring, but yeah. And the trade-off of a stronger technique being the chance it has a mischance that looks like the Inazuma 11, no, I mean the Watch bug catching minigame with an accuracy check. I wonder if there is a timing to that, like there is on the Watch bug thing, or if it's just animation. And hey, maybe there's a coach which adds to the accuracy of those types of techniques. I mean tactics. Alright. Spinning docks. They do be spinning. Oh. Yeah, you weren't here when I said this, Meru, but I think I'm going to do up to 3 hours rather than 2 hours. Just because I only managed to just make it with Inazuma 2. And Inazuma 3 is a longer game, so I'm gonna do longer streams so it can fit in the 7 days. And the final Inazuma season stream's gonna be finishing off any games I managed to not finish. Which so far is none, because I finished both. Well, 3. Hidden Hill. Heal up a bit. I didn't actually check if this guy has a move. No move. Talk to the girls.
I thought I knew all of the places around Rymar, but I've never been here before.
believe in the other games, in the other Inazuma 3 versions, you can't go here, or is the place used in the Jordan Greenway cutscene and David cutscene. I believe Ailey is trained here after Inazuma 11 2. I believe, I'm not sure, but I think I remember that ledge. Well, not ledge, balcony or whatever, I don't know. Shot blocking. Shadow already taught me about shot blocking by getting an absolute clutch Dark Tornado. Gotta get the new MVPs on. All the potential MVPs. Yeah, probably about as good as Austin Hobbs right now. Yeah, because this is a difficulty mod, team levels might be a bit higher than usual. But we managed to make do in the last run hack, so. The Genesis match was a bit sus though. So I had to save scum the hell out of that. Save state scum. I do believe the Dark Emperors were a bit better though. So make sure it will only save state at half mark. So it was a little less scummy. Needle it, that first goal.
Keep on the pressure!
Oh, bubblegum. It does suck that the all-girls team doesn't get their own grouping thing on the computer. So these are all counted as New Zealand 1 and 2 teams, rather than being bunched up into one that you can actually get before the first game. Anyways, I don't think she can reach this. She might be able to. Bother. So I had her there. Figures. That is all a TP gun though. Which was the issue in one of the other matches I had, where they all used moves that are bad, so they don't use much of the TP bar. But because they could use it so much, they just managed to defend pretty good.
Come on, keep it up!
fry it. Ah, fry lost. Gave us a free foul though. One minor change I would have made to Inazuma 11 would be that fouls actually injure whoever gets fouled. So there's like a chance to lose a good chunk of FP for being fouled. So then the FP bar actually means something. Rather than getting sweaty at early levels and doing nothing in later. I'm doing pretty good. We were struggling with the Inazuma Japan match, but pretty sure it's just because I hadn't played Inazuma 11 on PC in a bit. Obviously I play often on my own DS. Talking about stamina being a pain in the early game. Let's see Xavier try head rating. Nah, unlucky. Don't know what Hatch Hawkins doing up here. Do I have Hatch Hawkins on midfield? Or did he take Coach Travis's word? Nope. I think this is a slightly better deal. Yeah, low control moment. But one of the things that is now new to this game is player changing. The enemy now does it. Does think the player change often in Go 1. So it's another one of those things that Go 1 changes, vehicles back. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen in Go. Over to Axel. Over to Xavier. Give it a volley. Xavier's now out. Can stretch you, take it. Yep. does Samantha have a special move? Let's see. Or a blocking special move. Nope. Ah, go. 5-0. Get S ranked. Oh, chat actually works now. That's lovely. Sadly no chat thing actually uses emojis as well. Or at least the YouTube emojis. As far as I'm aware. Anyways, I'm going to just go downstairs for a bit. I'll be back. So I am back and I have brought an energy drink and all it costed was my shins. Yeah, I should be alright. Didn't break anything. Does hurt like heck. Yeah. Can't walk up a bloody set of stairs without hurting myself. That's how I get out of having a real job. And then just break my own legs and say that I can't play anything except for Inazuma 11. I mean, I can't do anything except play Inazuma 11. Alright. Oh boy, I wonder who we're playing against. It definitely won't be the guys that we just encountered. That'd be too convenient. Yeah. I decided to take a closer look at the injury I've obtained. Yeah, a bit of blood, but what can you do? Well, not be a complete dumbass. Well, it's brainwashing. Now the thing about Inazuma 3 is it is super inconsistent with itself. Like, there are pretty big differences between, oh, tomorrow's gonna be hype. I'd like to see that. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to church so I can pray for no more Inazuma 11 delays. And that's probably why there has been so many delays that I haven't prayed to God enough. Please God, give me Inazuma 11 in 2025. Don't make it a 2026 release, please. I beg of you. I will sacrifice my firstborn. Just give me Inazuma 11. Yeah. Inazuma 11 completely inconsistent with itself. I've mostly played the DS version of Team Ogre. Right, on my regular DS, all I have is Bomb Blast, for physical at least. I've played Team Ogre on a hacked DS, but physically I only have Bomb Blast, so mostly used to Bomb Blast on 3DS. Yeah, a lot of my Inazuma 11 teams do include characters from Ares and Orion, but I forget that those two games are not going to have any characters from them till a few months after release. Unless the delay also made it so we're getting those characters on release instead, but I doubt it. You never know. Maybe with the delay we get Go characters, or Go 3 characters on release. So I'm pretty sure originally the roadmap had Go 3 on as a November release, or Ares is a November release. Either way. Second goal. Sips. Energy drink. The thing I'm drinking is called Dark Thunder, and it's from Aldi, I'm pretty sure. Not even that particularly cheap. Definitely below Monster though. And definitely cheaper than Monster though. Because Monster's 1 for 150. And I got 4 for 240. With this stuff. But in other places I've had 4 for 1. I do wonder if weaker moves will have any use in Victory Road because of the new TP system. Because in Zone 11 1, 2, 3 and then Go 1, 2, 3 moves like Fire Tornado were at least somewhat useful. Because you always had a tiny bit of TP left over after your big move. But because the entire team shares a TP bar and it regenerates, might not even bother with those smaller moves. I don't think the demo's a good show of how it's going to be, because I'm pretty sure the demo made most of the moves similar in power, just so it's a little more balanced. Or even then, there are obviously some higher tier players. I think Bylon was OP for a reason. I remember the Victory Road demo's breakthroughs used to be pretty strong, but they severely debuffed it. I think the debuff was doing double damage rather than instantly breaking the goalkeeper. And obviously critting, instantly winning no matter what, was a bit broken. Along with characters that increase your crit rate quite a good amount. So yeah, they definitely made a good move with that. Gonna need to put Darren on. Yeah. Over to you, Axel. I forget what other good things were in that recent trailer that I did a reaction to. I think I remember there being some pretty cool new moves shown off. Obviously I'm not going to be recording any of the new trailers during Inazuma season. I will just live stream it, because I may as well. So if anything comes out, I'll stream it instead of watching it offline. Hopefully it comes out in the middle of the stream. But it probably won't. Because from the last few releases, I'm pretty sure whenever they release a new trailer it's at like 12. And I start streaming an hour after that. Yep, you go up, bring you in, and you get you off. You get you off. Yeah, you can go on, and that's it. Show 'em what you can do, Freya. Huh. Already MVP material. If we don't get far enough into the story, he probably will be like the only guy that's eligible for MVP tier. So I do like to put story characters in that. We're actually 6-0. I've just noticed. I seem to have locked in a bit too hard. Might have to sandbag myself like I do in Inazuma and Strikers to make it more fun. Last words before disaster. It's probably going to get a lot harder. I'm going to eat these words. Bother. Can't. Watch this, won't get a foul. Nah. Biased. Oh, we can actually get S rank in these. Wins COD stance, that's cool. Somewhere in Hokkaido. Shopping area. Oh, we can go to Hokkaido. I don't think we can actually recruit people through the FF teams thing. Oh no, we can. Can we? I forget if you need to beat the game to get the ability to open capsules and find them. Because I swear you do need to beat the game. Well, we can always check. Very rare chance I know that much. Nah, bother. Pretty sure some of those players were blue token, so the fact it said there was no players with blue token means it is post game. Alpine? Sure. We'll do another one. I guess not an Alpine. In the city? No, it won't be in the city. It'll be in the ridge. Watch, I'm completely wrong and... There's someone up here. That's the old man. The mountain. And this will be a random NPC. Oh, bother. So I would have been like in Inazuma 2 where it's shuriken or something up there. I'm a betting person. No one's on the other side. Oh, I guess someone has to be. Otherwise I've completely missed him. I've completely missed him. Yeah. And even encountered one, I don't think. Okay, is it in the front of the school? Oh, cool. I have finally found who I'm looking for. What's the level on these guys? 16. 22. So yeah, about 16's the average. And where what now? We have some close to that. We're at 14 as our average. Let's put our good players on. Thinking that we're obligated to put on. No, so I probably should. Oh, bother. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Well, I guess I'm going to need to configure a few things because my controller stopped working. A, B, X, Y. Up, left, right, down. That. Yeah. I'm gonna be using keyboard. We still win these. To be fair, keyboard mouse is more of a normal controller layout. I tend to use controller mouse, specifically the left side of the controller. Warp drive. Gotta be one of my favourite moves. Oh. I kinda wish that Warp Drive got an anime representation. Even if it was like freeze shot and it got used by a random team instead of alias. Even though that would make no sense for a random team to have it. Oh. I think I'm getting slight changes due to the controller randomly connecting and fucking things up. I'm just gonna permanently disconnect it until next stream. I definitely need a new USB controller. I tried using a Switch wireless one, but I just couldn't get it to work. Couldn't even connect to a Switch, so probably dead anyways. But yeah, my current wired controller doesn't have a trigger. One of the triggers fallen off. Don't know why. I don't play many games that use quick trigger. I don't know why it would have fallen off. But it did. I think it was because I played a Dragon Ball Z game. I got too into the Dragon Ball Z game, so I accidentally flicked off the trigger. I'm just too powerful. Talk about too powerful. Xavier has been doing pretty good. I'm actually thinking about pulling off the anime meme, aka Defender Xavier. I don't even know if defensive special moves are a thing, or at least shot blocks, or shooting shot blocks, like Meteor Blade being used to block moves. Don't know if that's a thing, or ever going to be a thing. I know it's not a thing in the demo. But if shooting shot blocks become a thing in the main game, I am doing the anime meme of Xavier in defense, just to get the occasional meteor block. Although the new defense system will probably make it a bit easier to do that. At least in the close combats one. Yeah, the emulator does not like Deceptor Dribble. Too many medals, I'm assuming. Alpine have a substitution? Was that the goalkeeper? Nope. Jude. Get boot getter. I know. Over Jordan. Alpine is burnt out. I haven't used Fired Up, have it? You might need to. The level difference isn't too bad right now. Probably because Sean hasn't gotten the ball. And he's the only one with a massive level difference. I think Sean's double our level. Everyone else is +2 at most. Which I guess is very anime accurate. Everyone else except for Sean Frost kinda sucks in this team. I think I can't shoot like anywhere, unless it's a case of them being so close they auto lose. No, can get the ball back. Lord, you saved it. I do want to stream other sports games because there are a few other sports games I like. Specifically the Mario Sports Mix. I think that's a pretty cool game. I also want to try I also want to try Mario Super Sluggers because I have seen one person play that game. And you know me. Well, you probably don't, but yeah. I see one video of a game no one played. I see a video of a game that's very niche, and I just gotta play it. That's how I got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I saw a video on the Tag Force game, and I just had to play it. Yeah, the Mario All-Stars mix thing's a pretty cool game. I used to be addicted to it when I was a little kid. It was one of the only Wii games I played a lot of. Don't know if my hacked Wii has Inazuma 11 on it, but I believe my dad got a massive dump of games. Like, I don't think my dad picked any of the games specifically. He just found a massive collection online. So maybe Inazuma 11's on it. My dad also hacked a Wii for a guy that I tend to do a dog taking care of for. So I might check that guy's Wii if he still has one. See if Inazuma 11's on that. Then I might play some strikers next time I'm looking after the dog. Although I doubt he still has one. Because the guy with the dog's a very trade heavy person. Well, we got a shooting move and we've got a new dribbling move. I think is Zigzag Flame a dribble? I think it might be a blocking move. Yeah. We're gonna go back to the story now. We've done a bit of side stuff and leveled up a bit. Let's check. Reese Fryer, yep, it's a blocking move. And Stretch now has a shooting move. Hopefully Australia's got about level 20-ish. Because of Genesis in the other HMAS mod, I'm pretty sure it expected you to beat all the extra matches at least once to be at a decent level, and I didn't. So I got completely destroyed. Alright, speak to Cammy. Cammy's downstairs. I have completely missed her. Yep, about 2 hours in. We might have a few days of skipped episodes of Inazuma season, because I do believe the guy that wants me to look after the dogs will be asking for me on one of those days. Check on the back door. Well, so I wonder if Archer Hawkins has to... Oh, no, not Archer Hawkins. Austin Hobbs. I wonder if Austin Hobbs has to do this quote-unquote training. It could be a bit weird to... because everyone else is like living in those rooms. Does Austin just have like come to those rooms and like sit there? Or does he just not go to practice hall? Probably explained. You shouldn't have asked. Alright. You have to... There is actually some dialogue here if you try. Yeah. Yeah, a little extra dialogue if you try using extra competition route at this point. Oh, and I think I might have to save score a tiny bit on the extra competition route, because some of the matches have a small chance of giving you a ticket to unlock more of the extra competition route, and you can't recruit players from a team if you haven't beat them in the competition route, so yeah, I'll have to save scum to get the ticket. Unless HMAS has been a gentleman and have made it 100% chance. A proper nice lad. To be honest, I think this room here might actually be bigger than my bedroom right now. Think about that. Yeah, I believe it's about the same size. Alright, world champions, get training. Now control stat, I think is a bit useless. I don't know what it does. Yeah, I'm pretty sure body is what does dribbling. I know guts does a bit of everything. But not particularly well, I think. Most. I think most actions does like 10% of most actions power goes to guts. So like if I was to do a dribble, it'd take 3 points off of guts for the power of it. And Fry, you can do a bit of training. And I believe if you do any kind of special move, 10 or 20% of the power of that comes from the technique stat. And I believe that volley and headering takes an extra 10% off of guts. No, not guts, control. Pretty sure when you fire up, all the extra power you get from firing up comes from your guts as well. I have looked at a few data mining videos on the new Inazuma 11, well, not new, but on the Inazuma 11 demo. One of my favourite things I managed to recover from the Inazuma 11 demo was a model of Zanak, and the model of Zanak comes with an axe. So there is a chance that Zanak holds an axe in the final game. So yeah, watch out. Alright. I do believe they also found a model of Mark Evans hidden in the demo. I believe the model of Mark Evans found in the demo doesn't have the headband on, but that's because it's in Harper Evans, or on Harper Evans. So yeah, he doesn't have this orange thing in Victory Road. PR. Yeah, I don't remember everything else from the data mining. Most of it was untextured though, which is sad. So it's not like we have a full image of what the new Mark Evans looks like.
It's finally underway. The football group's international digital relation qualifiers. Australia, Qatar, China, Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, Thailand, Korea, Japan. These 8 countries will battle it out.
sadly I don't have the select and didn't have select and start mapped to the keyboard. Sorry about that. Yeah, the audio's a bit iffy, and when I wanted the when I made the audio not iffy, it tanked to the speed to like 70%. Obviously you can't see the speed percentage on this because I hid it using the overlay. But the voice is not sounding like crap, completely tanked the performance. And it's not like I'm running anything particularly heavy in the background. No. Like normally I have a billion Chrome tabs open, but I only have like 20 right now. It was a long time ago in my channel, but I do remember doing Inazuma 11 tournament videos where I just showed off my Inazuma 11 team and I did a bunch of matches here using these two. I might try that again. Definitely one of my favourite additions to Team Ogre. Alright. Completely spick and span right now. Do you have any new players? No, none would care about much. Do you have any good moves? Monkey, oh, that's a bit sus.
So, Mark, it's time.
It's time. Yeah, another thing the better audio did was make it so you can't save state, which for a mod is a deal breaker because mods are very unstable. Alright, let's put fire up front. I think he can't go on, yeah, he can't leave the bench. I do really like the design of Australia. Oh, hi Jude Cowboy. Probably also need a new desk at some point, because my current one's falling apart. Oh, from Malaysia, that's nice. Oh, Hawkins. Also, was that tactic the tactic that got seen in Victory Road recently? I'm from the United Kingdom, north of England, Yorkshire, Old York. From Old York City. You never get answered. Oh yeah. I just realised I scored. Something's up with me. I subconsciously score in Inazuma 11. Yeah, I find it cute. I modelled it after one of the characters we're going to be playing in the, not the next game, but the game after. It is a Kineko / Goldie VTuber. I made it myself using an edited version of a VTuber model which already existed on the application. I just changed the hair a bit and added the band. So it used to be a sailor hat, did the band. I did kind of mess up the hands on the VTuber model, which is why you don't see them. Like below the arms you see right now is kind of messed up. Because I'm not an actual artist. I'm a Photoshopper. Whatever you call people use Photoshop. Somewhat professional, because I went to school and learned it there. Oh, we now have Seahorse. Prawn. Fisher. Kinda sucks that Australia took all the fish puns. United Kingdom should have at least gotten a few of them. Like Fisher seems like he'd be a good character for the Queen's Knights. Fireball Storm. Oh. I don't believe he gets that normally. That might be something added by the mod. Because this is modded, as you can see in the corner over here-ish. Not on the actual screen, but to the right of it. Mod made by HMAS. Inazuma 11 Shin Urga. He created Inazuma 11 Crossfire. And it's the same concept, where players get buffed with better movesets and just higher levels. Oh, Hurricane and what? Hurricane and Austin Hobbs. Alright. Austin Hobbs, there you go. Pretty sure Hurricane gets a new special move. Yeah, giving it to the real MVP. I don't know if Seahorse actually gets Barrier Reef. If so, that's a pretty cool inconsistency we found. They probably accounted for that and gave him the move. Anyways, early Kane. Only conceded via cutscene. Technically, I am unbeaten in competitive in Inazuma 11. This is because I have only played a single match in competitive in Inazuma 11. Technically undefeated. Oh, yeah. I need to go into configure. I don't have a Q and diagonals. L and R. There you go. I can actually fire up now. Don't know why I needed to move anyone. It's not like I need to get any more goals. I think the enemy is kind of far behind. Is this another goal from Freya, our new MVP? Crab. Oh, crap. Thought his name was a pun on kebab for a second. But no, obviously it's the seafood team, so it's crab. beaches. No, that's just uncalled for. Get him, turtle. Get turtle. Rolling kick. I believe rolling kick Steve's, because you have Steve and then you have Eric's move, which is pretty close. I think Eric's is spinning shot. But both of them are around about the same power. Surprised the Victory Road demo didn't show off the real skills. If you don't know, real skills, it's essentially special moves, but they're real life skills you can do. They're essentially meant to be stand-ins for weak special moves. Yep. Coach Travis's passed. I do know one Inazuma 11 modder that likes Nakata. Yeah, I had to tell the guy that there's no chance Nakata can come back, because I'm pretty sure Nakata's a real football player, which is why you never see him in the Go games, despite him being a prominent character. I don't think he even appears in the Strikers games because of that. He only appears in Inazuma 1-3. I do wonder what they'll do in Victory Road for Nakata. Will they just have Pablo Bianchi be the strong guy in the Italy team? Because the Victory Road time travel stuff doesn't really work if you don't have Nakata there. So I am kind of curious on how they address the not having the rights to Nakata issue.
Next up, we take on the team from the top, the Desert Lions. While the games are all on the pitch, something holding costume.
Here we can't skip this part.
In the Tiger Awakens. Come on, Austin, tell us all about it.
Alright. I haven't made a new thumbnail for this in a while, so it might take a bit. I swear Sean Frost had a moment like that. Might just be a Mandela effect.
Chapter 3. The Tiger Awakens.
By a moment like that, I mean like what Austin just did, where he kicked to the kids team and we missed the shot. Qatar's the next team. I'm pretty sure Qatar might have, might be one of those teams which catches up to you no matter how good you are. So I know when Chrono stands, the final team has a moment like that, where no matter how ahead you are, they always end up being 1 point ahead of you by the second half. Actually no. We need to get the Australian player. Actually I don't think you can do that now, but we'll check. Oh, there's Eric's move.
What a goal!
Milk. Could honestly go for some milk right now. Oh no, a cat. I'm thinking maybe. Actually no. Maybe we just need to unlock it later. So I guess we're not getting an Australian guy right now. Either way, after Hobbs' hut. Oh, Hobbs' hut. Over to Jack, over to Hawkins, over to Stretch. Optimal gameplay here, guys. This is the winner's POV. I believe that's a quote from Technoblade during the Minecraft Championships. Yeah, this is the winner's POV. I believe someone on his team said that. Was that a bicycle sound? These guys are kind of assholes towards them. Yeah, I am assuming that the 3 hours is probably key. Actually, I don't remember if we did 3 hours on the Inazuma 2 stream. Or if we did 2. So I think I remember doing a certain amount of hours and then after a while I cut it down a bit. I managed to beat Inazuma 11 1 halfway through the week. Despite the idea being that 1 week for 1 game. There's a delivery. Don't know if we automatically get sent back after this. Probably should have done the getcha first. Oh, Hellman. And that's Hawkins. To the old pack, but not after we check out the gacha. Let's see who we get. Alan Cat. Sure. We'll grab anyone we can. We can always remove them later on. Although tend to be a bit of a pain to remove the Inazuma 11 characters. You can't batch. You can't remove them all in batches, you have to remove them one at a time, and every time you remove them it takes you out the menu. Oh, Jack Lumbar. He's a goalkeeper, so I don't think we'll be using him. Although we used a different goalkeeper in at least Inazuma 11 1. I think. Might be wrong. My favourite keeper has to be Mask. I do forget who in Inazuma 11 Origins we picked as the character. It might have been the Aryan's ancestor. I do have the image somewhere of the results from the poll. I think that's a crime. I think hitting someone with a football as an old man against a kid is quite the crime. Like if it was child on child violence, for sure they get excused for that, but not a child. I do think these chests are pretty useful. Yep. Osaka. Gotta be wary of chests, because they contain maps. Getting the volley. Ah, bugger. I do like how the new Inazuma 11 game has dribbling be a bit easier to do. I'm assuming they made it so you have a higher chance of keeping the ball, so you don't just pass past the midfield like you do in this game. And let's see what's in here. Oh, a red coin. What's in this chest? Possession. Possession is the easiest. The hardest is the one where you keep the ball. Multiple goals one can be a bit of a pain to do as well. A good investment for this channel would be a PC with a touchscreen monitor. I do think touchscreen monitors do exist. And they would be pretty good for Inazuma 11. Do emulators have touchscreen on them? I don't know. Good, finally. What's in here? Megaton header. Only got umbrella. Heat tackle, that could be pretty cool. Earthquake, illusion ball. I'll grab a manual for heat tackle. Hobbs Hut. It's like a pizza hut, I guess. No, this is not. Austin Hobbs, you can rejoin the team. These guys cannot. Next day. Yeah. They're basically saying that the sun's hot. I'm pretty sure this is saying up that Jordan's going to overtrain himself. Poor lad, by the way. Kinda sad that after a break has to be game exclusive, and they couldn't have shown it off in his final match in the anime. Connection system. I guess we ought to get some from the connection system then. By a lot, I mean we have to. I don't remember how good Deerham was. No. This one. I do remember what they did to Cornwall, whatever his name was. The guy from the last game. What did it say? Info status. Hope so. Okay. Because I do remember the required player connection system guy. He had both Jinx and Lucky, or Critical. So that means he could have really good luck or really bad luck. Because Jinx gave you a chance for your move to be a lot worse. Lucky or critical gave you a chance to be far stronger than usual. So it kind of gave the guy range, a lot more range and power. I think his entire moveset was shown off at the start too. Oh. Bewilder Blast. So it's a decent dribbler. I wouldn't mind getting Dirham on my actual full team. I think this where you get a guy that I'd like to get. Jimmy Max, that's cool. Preston Digitator. Jimmy Mac. I think we're gonna go for this guy just cause he stands at the rim on pitch. Okay. Ooh, full power shield. That's a pretty good move. Also, he starts off with it being V3. That is nasty. As in, far stronger than you would like. I always find those kinds of slangs to be weird. Where it's like, it means the complete opposite of what you're saying, if you use it in a literal term. I think we're gonna have to chance it with a chip. Bother. Well, I guess we have to bring out the big guns. Cause someone just had to be a big asshole and use full power shield this early on. Alright, you die now. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. Allergy. Let me guess, his description talks about bell ringing. Ooh, Tori Torrance. I don't think you can actually use girls in Inazuma 3 on your main team. That might just be a lore thing, but thought it was male only. So right of hops up. So that's why Tori and Sue Heartland wasn't able to play. Which I think is completely stupid. Yeah, Hobbs Hut. Sucks that we have to go from here to Hobbs Hut. Nope. Nope. There. Oh. What? I need a girl on my team. That puts a damper on it, because you literally cannot get a female on your team right now. Although it's very hard to. Anyways, we're at 3 hours, so it's the end of the stream. We'll see you next time. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have Fryer on the next thumbnail. But goodbye.